Introducing DMC's Color Infusions Memory Thread, an exciting new product for embellishing all types of needlework. Memory thread isn't a thread in the traditional sense. Instead, it's a soft, fiber-wrapped wire that you can bend and shape to add dimension to the surface of your needlework projects. Color Infusions Memory Thread is color-fast, fade-resistant, and acid-free, and comes in a variety of vibrant colors. Memory thread is applied once the project is near completion and is attached to the surface of the project. It can be used to create embellishments such as bows, flower centers and tendrils, to create flowing script, or outline design elements adding creative dimension to your projects. Memory thread is easy to apply. First, determine the length of the memory thread needed for each area of the design, allowing an extra inch for tucking the ends as well as for ease of shaping. Next, bend and loop the memory thread into the desired shape, following your pattern. Leave half-inch tails free on each end of the shape for tucking. Using a single strand of coordinating DMC floss, couch the memory thread into place. To secure the ends of the memory thread on the back of a project, enlarge a hole where the memory thread application begins. You can use a large tapestry needle or an awl to enlarge the hole slightly. Then, insert one of the half-inch ends of the memory thread through the enlarged hole on the front of the fabric, bringing the tail through to the back side of the project. On the back side, bend the tail of the memory thread close to the fabric surface. Tack it down with a stitch or two to hold the tail in place. To couch, bring your needle up through the fabric from back to front, close to the edge of the memory thread. Next, insert your needle back into the fabric on the opposite side of the memory thread, creating a small hidden stitch that will hold it in place on the surface of the fabric. Continue to couch the entire length of memory thread in place on your project, spacing the stitches about every quarter inch. To finish the opposite end of the memory thread, insert the tail as you did when starting the thread and secure the tail to the back of the fabric by tacking into place. DMC's Color Infusions Memory Thread can be used to create dozens of unique embellishments for embroidery, needlepoint, quilting, and scrapbooking. DMC's Color Infusions Memory Thread. Inspire, create, connect. Memory thread twirls, swirls, and curls. In this video, we'll show how DMC's Color Infusions Memory Thread can be shaped into swirls, twirls, and other fun embellishments. Memory thread is a soft, fiber-wrapped wire available in a beautiful range of vibrant colors. Remember that memory thread is not a stitching thread. It is shaped, then applied to the surface of a project by tacking or couching down. Watch the first video for directions. The tools you'll need to produce swirls and twirls are your hands or a pair of bent-tip jewelry tweezers, which are found in the jewelry section of your favorite craft store. Shape your swirl using your hands or tweezers. Then push the ends to the back of the project through enlarged holes. Couch the swirl down using a single strand of coordinating DMC floss. Another way to apply the swirl is to leave the ends on top. In this case, crimp one end back on itself, then shape the swirl and crimp the other end. The completed swirl can then be tacked to the surface of the project. If you are concerned about the swirl keeping its shape, use tiny drops of glue before applying the shape to the project. Another great use for memory thread is to create trim to outline designs and to use as cord on ornaments, ornament hangers, and other dimensional embellishments. To create twisted trim, estimate the length needed of each color. Hold one set of ends in one hand and twist the threads with your other hand. Move your hands along the length of the thread until the entire length has been twisted. Twist as tightly or as loosely as you prefer, but keep the twist uniform for best appearance. The twisted piece can then be shaped and applied by tacking or couching. To apply as an edging for an ornament, tack or glue the trim to the outside edge. DMC's Color Infusions Memory Thread. Inspire, create, connect.